Hi everybody, how is it going? I hope you all are hanging in there. Today I'm sitting down and filming a really fun makeup challenge. This is a video that I have seen on YouTube and been wanting to film for a while. My sister keeps asking me when I'm going to film this, and today is the day that I am sitting down to film it. So I have this whole bucket of makeup and we are doing the numbers pick my makeup challenge. So last night I went through and I grabbed all of my makeup and I laid it out, and I'll be inserting clips throughout the video, but I used a random number generator to pick the products that I was going to be doing my makeup with today. And I didn't hold back any pieces that I knew I didn't like. I just let it choose whatever. So we're gonna go through and do all that. There's some products in there that I'm like, yes, love this, use this every day. And then there's some products that I'm like, why didn't I put that in my bad bin before deciding to film this video? Can't go back now. So we've got that. We've got our eyeshadow palette. That's what we're gonna do today. I am gonna start by doing my eyes, and I'm also gonna let Google's random number generator choose what eyeshadows I use. So fingers crossed, let's see how this turns out. So the random number generator chose the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson Conspiracy palette. I laid out a bunch of eyeshadow palettes and I'm actually excited that it picked this one. If you haven't seen my video where I did a really fun colorful look with this, you should check that out. But this palette has a really good mix of colorful things and neutral things, so I feel like no matter what the number generator picks, we might be okay. Now to keep me honest and stuff, I'm going to predetermine basically what step I'm doing before the generator picks the number. I'm gonna just do my normal order. So I'll do my crease, I'll darken up the crease, then I'll put a lid shade, then I'll do outer corner, inner corner, that list of things. So there's 18 shadows in here, and let's see what color is going to be my crease color. I've already primed my eyes, so if you can see, it says 1 through 18. Number 4. Oh, we are lucky. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. The crease shade's gonna be Diet Root Beer. That is not bad at all. We're already off to a good start. So I'm gonna take that shade into my crease and just sort of start blending it out like I normally would. I thought that this challenge would be really fun because it's really easy to get in a makeup rut or a creative rut even, especially in these times of isolation and whatnot. So this definitely picked some products for me that I'm like, oh, I haven't used that in a while. Let's see what that does. And choosing the random numbers for the eyeshadow, it's gonna force me to be a little more creative and just see what I can come up with. So I thought this one was a really fun challenge. And obviously the goal is to come out of this with a good looking makeup look. So we'll see if I can do it. Okay, so the first step that I always do on my eyes is do a main crease color. Then I will normally go in and do a little bit lower on the eye and try and spice it up. So let's see what my second crease color is gonna be. 13, okay. So this would be 12, so 13 would be What's the Tea, which is this mint color. It's not too bad. We're sticking pretty neutral. I'm interested to see how this is gonna blend. I'm gonna take the same brush too in hopes that it will help blend everything together. Quite honestly, this mint color is probably just gonna mostly blend away, but I like how it looks with the brown, so I'm gonna try and pack it on there. I'm gonna not let it fully blend away. That mint shade is on there. She is bright. Let's see what our lid shade is gonna be. 17. Ooh, okay. So 17 is this shade, Illuminati. I feel like Google is my friend right now. It is giving me colors all in the same family. So I'm gonna take this just on my finger and I'm gonna apply it mostly to the inner part of my lid. Typically I like to do something a little bit brighter on the inner corner, but that's okay. Like I said, this just is like a creative exercise. And I'm gonna take this brush that I've been using and just blend that. I'm not adding any more colors. I'm just sort of blending the two shades together. And I'm actually gonna go back into that What's the Tea and darken out the other half of the lid crease. That's that. I feel like I'm losing a little bit of my crease shade, so I'm going to take this brush back into Diet Root Beer and just add a little bit more of that. I don't know if this counts as cheating, but I'm not picking up new colors, so I feel like it's fine. Just making sure all the colors that Google has so nicely chosen for me are being represented. My next step would be to darken up the outer corner or add a little more depth there, so we will see what Google says for that. 13. Well, that's back to What's the Tea. Okay. So, see, I didn't cheat. I just read Google's mind. So I'm not going to add anything to darken this up. I am just going to add more of this What's the Tea and really pack it onto that outer corner so that it's really, really vibrant. I'm doing sort of my own cut crease, and obviously I'll clean up these edges because that makes it look crazy. But I'm not concealing, I'm just sort of letting this really, really pack in on the lid and then fade out into that Diet Root Beer shade up top. This is like reverse of how I would normally do my eyes, and I feel like it's totally affecting the shape of my eyes. Now, the last thing that I would normally do for my eyes, I guess there's a couple steps that I need to do for my eyes. I need to bring a little color underneath the lid, and I need to highlight, but I'm gonna do those after I do the next parts of my makeup. So I'm gonna clean up my face a little bit and then we'll get back into starting the face makeup. So like I said, I'm gonna be inserting clips of me picking all this makeup. I did do it beforehand just to save time. But the first thing that we have is primer. I was actually really excited that this is the one that was chosen. I like this primer and I just haven't used it very often, so I'm excited to try that again. This is by Revolution. This is their Conceal and Define Blur Priming Serum. So I'm just gonna take a pump and a half. I think I just threw a primer somewhere on my floor. And pop that onto my cheeks, my forehead, and then sort of blend out. This is a primer that I haven't used too many times, but I remember when I first tried it, I really, really liked it. So fingers crossed we like it again, because I know I don't like the foundation that was chosen. Spoiler alert. Speaking of which, let's just go right into that. So for foundation, this is the item that I was like, no, why? Like, why? This is the Neutrogena Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. This is something I tried a couple videos ago and I did not like it. I have been meaning to put this in my bad bin, aka the place where I'm just like, this didn't work for me, like I don't want to use this anymore, and I didn't. And I laid it out and I'm like, it's fine, it won't get chosen. It got chosen. But it's okay, that's how you know this process is real. That I'm not cheating. So I'm just taking some on my beauty sponge and then I will start blending. And who knows, maybe this will be like the second chance I needed and it will make me like it. Also, that was literally so much. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. Like, why did I put that much foundation on there? I remember it being pretty sheer. Yeah. And part of the thing I didn't like about this is it is SPF, which is great. It smells so strongly of sunscreen. Like, holy cow. Hopefully you guys can see a little bit, but it doesn't like add any real coverage to the skin. It's sort of like making, it's like really drawing attention to the texture I have here. And it just smells so much of sunscreen that I'm like, this is gonna break me out. I don't know. I don't like this. And it's going in my bad bin now because I just gave it another try and I still don't like it. I tried. I really tried to give it another try, but I'm gonna smell like sunscreen for literally the rest of the day. Let's see if we can add a little more coverage. We're gonna go in with concealer, and this is a product that I was very excited to see chosen. This is a Jeffree Star concealer. I'm in the shade C5. Hopefully this is still my shade. I don't really know. I haven't used this in a while. But my under eyes need help. And so does the rest of my face. Oh, my face is stinging. I shouldn't have even let myself put on that foundation because I kind of knew it might break me out. I'm gonna start with my finger and blend it out under the eye and then go in with the sponge. Okay, so you know how I was like, I haven't used this in forever? I haven't, and I totally forgot. This, a little goes such a long way, and I totally forgot that. So we're definitely basically just adding another layer of foundation that's much, much paler. Oh, she's looking a mess. It's okay, this is not really supposed to be a tutorial. It's a challenge, right? So we're just challenging ourselves. The benefit of that is I definitely helped give my skin a little more coverage. The negative is that I made myself about 10 times paler, so we'll see. And also just like anything I put on top of that tinted moisturizer is just looking really cakey. Whatever, let's keep going. So to add to the cake face, we are gonna add loose setting powder. This is the one that Google chose. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. Now this I really like. I don't actually have a powder right now that I don't like because I don't really buy a lot of powders because for the longest time I didn't like them. So I wasn't really concerned about this one. I had a feeling I was gonna be okay. I go pretty heavy underneath the eyes with this stuff, and then I just do like really light loose around the rest of the face. All right, so we finished up like a good chunk of the face base, and the next thing I'm gonna do is finish up the eyes. So I need to bring some color, smoke some color underneath the eyelids and do some highlighting. We're gonna start with the color that's going underneath the lids, and we'll see what happens. I feel like so far this is not bad, but things could get weird here. 17. Wow, Google, what the heck? It's giving me a consistent look. Although this is a metallic color, so this might get a little weird, which is on the inner corners of my eyes. So this might tie everything together. I'm just taking like a small pencil brush and we're gonna just see what happens here. I tried to connect it up on the sides a little bit, and this just like picked up that mint color. So I'm not like adding any colors, I'm just adding that mint back on top because I accidentally moved it. Oh, things are getting weird over there. I might just leave that. I really want to be able to see that like green metallic underneath the eye, but I just don't know how much it's really gonna show up. But it did actually bring the whole thing together because then you kind of have that dark wrapping around. I'm not mad at that. Okay, let's see what color is going to be the highlight shade. 15. Wow. Nope, not wow. I was one away. Oh no. This is where things get bad. This is my highlight shade. This is not gonna be good. I was like, oh, diet cola? Great. No. Okay, not a problem. Let's take a fluffy brush. Yeah, we're just gonna lightly sort of sunset some of this color up here above the brow bone. Dang it. We were really kind of getting this together. And now things are getting weird. Okay. This shade is called Not a Fact, by the way. It's really pretty. Like any other day, like not right underneath my freaking eyebrow would be great. But I feel like you don't get the full effect of the challenge if I just like choose where I put the colors. I think that that's not as fun. That doesn't lead you into the randomness as much. And let's take this little pencil brush, and now I'm gonna pop that on my inner corners. This, I'm sad that I said this was my highlight shade. Wow, really, we're doing great. I just should have skipped this step. I just should have stopped while I was ahead, but that would have been cheating because I already said I was gonna do these steps, so. Oh, that got so much worse. That's horrific. I'm just adding a little more of that, well, I'm not even adding more, I'm just sort of taking that brush that had the root beer and the mint just to blend everything together. Just because it got a little lost in the midst of all this, like, disaster-y that's happening. Well, you guys, we really tried. Like, Google was really trying. They gave me everything I needed, and I said, let's do one more shade. And Google was like, cool, yeah, here you go. I'm over this. Frick. Should we try again and see if we can get another inner corner highlight? I'm gonna do it because at this point, what the heck? If I can fix it, I can fix it. And if I can't, well, we're already here. So let's see what Google gives me to put on top of this for my inner corners. 13. What's the T again? Okay. I will cover up my mistake. Yes, I will. Well, this is gonna get weird though too. Because at what point does it just cover up the Illuminati? I don't think I made this better. Where is my stop button? Because now I just look like I got punched in the face. Cannot stop, and I will not stop. Well, that didn't really get better. We're gonna not touch the eyes anymore because we can't really come back from this. So I'm gonna put on mascara. So the mascara that was chosen was this one by Winky Lux, which I'm excited about because this has been my go-to. I'm not gonna put on too much of this because I am gonna throw on some false lashes. I did not let Google pick which false lashes because I only have one kind of lashes. So we'll pop those on top, and I think that's the only way to salvage this literal disaster that has become my eyes. Okay, the lashes I'm gonna use are these by Ardell. These are the Demi Wispies. Okay, truly these eyelashes are not even big enough to cover up the disaster that is my eyes. So this probably didn't even help, but we're here again. So this is what's up. I'm just adding a little more mascara. So pretty. I am clearly very talented in the makeup artistry world, and I am taking clients now if anyone is interested. Let's just move on. Let's bronze, which I was excited to see this. This is my Huda Beauty bronzer. This is my Cream Tantour. Now the only problem with this is that I normally do this before I do foundation, so we're just gonna see if I can not be a savage with it now that most of my face is done. Also, I'm an idiot. I realized I powdered everywhere and I have multiple cream products left, so at this point the cake face is on me, not just the foundation that I do not like. We'll see how this does blending on top of powder. So far, not so bad. Then we will blush and highlight. So the blush I have is by ColourPop. I was excited this one was chosen because honestly, I haven't used this in a while, and I thought this is a good time to try it again. So this is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Count Me In. I'm actually just gonna apply a little bit with my fingertips and then blend it in with the Beauty Blender. Thankfully, this is a very neutral blush. I don't really have any blushes that are crazy anyway. So I felt like that was gonna be pretty safe, especially now that my eyes are looking wild. And face highlight, also from ColourPop. This is another thing I was like not so excited for. I honestly need to get rid of these sticks. I don't use them. I don't really like them, and they're definitely old. But this is the highlight stick in the shade Star Bright. Like, it's fine. I prefer other highlighters. All right, we just have a couple more steps before we wrap this disaster up. So we're gonna move to lips next. I have a lipstick and a lip gloss. The lipstick that was chosen is this little mini sheer lip balm by Pat McGrath. Thankfully, the nude one was chosen. There's this one. I have 3 of these, so I didn't really know until now what color it was gonna be. There's this shade, there's like a deeper red, and then there was a clear one, so we could have had anything. Although this one's coming out pretty red. I thought this was the nude one, but it might not be. Oh my god. This is a worse color than I was expecting, to be quite honest. What's the other one? Ah, dang it, I did get the red one. This is the nude one. Well, all right, let's top it off with gloss. The gloss that was chosen is this one from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in Champagne Glam. That's how I feel right now. Very glam. Maybe this can bring this lip color back to an acceptable shade. I actually like this lip combo a lot if you ignore the eyes. Let's finish up the very last step, which is setting spray. This is a Physicians Formula Rose All Day Illuminating Setting Spray. I've only used this once, and it was in my Physicians Formula video, and I liked it. It's like got a lot of glitter in it, so I feel like it's like a specific event type setting spray. Because obviously the thing I need the most right now is to shine even more. I need more attention on this face. I normally like the positive at the end of my videos. I'm like, overall, we found some great things. No. Let's be real. Overall, this turned out as a disaster, but I had fun doing it. It's fun just trying to create, like you guys saw me trying to fix the eyes, like trying to do this, trying to do that, and it does definitely challenge you. If you enjoy using makeup and like playing with makeup, I highly recommend trying this on your own. It's pretty fun. I just wish I had not put the purple on there, but I had no control over that situation. So here we are. This is sort of what I was expecting the outcome of this to be, so I'm not really surprised, which is okay. I had a great time doing this though, so thank you guys as always for coming and hanging out with me. If you have not already, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. There's gonna be new videos coming out all the time. Yeah, that's everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.